There is something to be said about the current nefarious force that occupies the White House. It's full of aging lechers, remnants of the old regime that will be better off 6 feet under. Creatures so vile and corrupt, even the Dark Lord himself is dreading the day their solar cells come knocking on his door looking for a place of permanent residency. And as is the case with the old, they would sooner find a way to set a computer on fire trying to find the on switch than use the technology for any kind of creative endeavor. And the youth they do happen to have laying around are the sort of millennial age so cringe and gay their attempts at producing cultural gems of all the finesse of Hassan Pike are trying to wrestle an SJW wardrobe and still end up losing. A clear example of the Ivory Tower's sublime spectacle of self-own was the Ultra MAGA slogan, which took these brilliant geniuses a whopping 6 months to think up, only for it to be memed into orbit by their opposition and adopted because it sounds freaking cool. Not only reaffirming what we all know about the left's inability to meme, but also shows their complete disorientation with the typical left to right spectrum, as they go flying off a cliff like the spastic tards that they are, all the while screaming about the right becoming ultra extreme as they plummet to their own suicidal demise. I'm starting to understand why Mulberg said if you can just wall these people off the means to power, they might start returning to something resembling that of a human being. Although I still prefer my idea of shoving them all into a walled-off California and watching them eat themselves alive. Now, speaking of the left's inability to meme, it seems they took the Dark Brandon meme and decided to make a bloody stage out of it in a White House address last night that is currently making the rounds. This is not edited, by the way, but people are going to meme the balls off of this. The color scheme is already there. You can see the swastikas already, can't you? And yes, there is already a few of those floating around. It's hilarious to see the coping tarts and the twatters saying, "Oh, it's deceptively cropped. There's blue lights on the side as well." Bitch, this is from the White House's actual stream. Go watch it. You will see the lights are normal, and then he gets announced, only for the lights to turn this demonic deep red as he walks out the fucking door. All the while at the bottom it reads, "Soul of the Nation." I mean, you look at this and you cannot help but laugh because it's veering wildly back and forth between disturbing, yet so over-the-top evil it looks comedically villainous. Like they looked at Chancellor Sutler and went, needs more bloom. You're probably leaning more towards the comedy because you're standing in front of this deep red lights in black whilst you're talking about division and calling people extreme and fascist. The level of projection is insane. I swear to God, this is done purely to troll and mock their own base, just to see how stupid they all are. Like, how evil can we look and still have these stupid fucking idiots supporting us? Problem is, the steward at the podium is so old the word gay still means jolly in his vocabulary. That is, if he can still remember the word at all. If the teleprompter suddenly were to switch off, we'd bear witness to the world's longest brain fart. And you don't need to watch the speech, by the way. Believe me, it's the same stupid, boring old shit every Democrat talking head has been yapping on about for the past 6 freaking years. Just with brighter lights and a grumpy old gimp. I did want to say more on this, but I thought, I'll put this in my next video, sort of a beginner's introduction to what the hell is going on in the Red Pill. I was thinking of calling it the Red Pill Firmware. But that is all for today, and I will see you all next time.